Welcome back to the channel. So today we got a new mod for the Element Trailwalker. Rear bumper from ScalerFabs for the Trailwalker. So if you've been watching my build with the Trailwalker, people have commented, trim the back bumpers, trim the fenders, all that kind of stuff. I didn't want to trim the back bumper because it's technically a molded rear bumper and it counts for class 1. But definitely noticed it needed something, and I love the front ScalerFab front bumper that I have for it. So I went ahead and I picked up the rear. So we will have to modify and do some trimming to make this fit. We're going to take it over the bench, get it installed, make the modifications, and take it out and see if we notice a difference in clearance in the rear of the truck. I hope you stick around. Hey guys, so here we go. Here's our bumper from ScalerFab. I picked up an extra hardware kit from them with extra screws and bolts and stuff, stainless stuff, just in case. If we look at the front here, there's our front bumper, which has already got quite a bit of use. This back bumper mimics that, but if not necessarily a problem, but this has the molded rear bumper, and where this would go, this is going to sit, right there. So we're gonna have to cut this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mount this first on here. So what I'm planning to do, because I have the DSM integrated kit and the way I have it mounted here, I'm going to leave the stock factory rear bumper mount, if you want to call it that. The new goes on the outside, and I believe I can still put it on using these screws. So I'm going to do that, see how this bumper fits on there, and then set the body down and see where we need to trim, and we'll start doing some trimming. So let me get this mounted on here. Right, so bumper is mounted. Something to note, nice thing about the ScalerFab bumpers, they're adjustable. So you have these slots so you can pull the bumper in and out. So I'm using the stock screws, actually in stock holes, with the stock bumper mount still there. It's pushed in all the way it is right now, so it's nowhere near close to here. You can see here the end is hitting part of the strut tower or shock tower. I mean, in theory, if I needed it to go in more, I could cut some off the actual mount of the ScalerFab bumper to get it in more, but to be honest, I don't think we need that. So if we put the bumper, or not the bumper, but our body on as it would sit, okay, it's on the stock holes right now, and you can see the bumper is way in right there, but it gives me an idea of what I need to trim. So basically it looks like I need to trim this probably to this line right here, all the way across around somewhere around here, maybe here, maybe this line actually. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to trim that and see, the bumper might actually need to pull back just a little bit, but we'll see. So I'm going to cut this line right there and cut off that. So let's see how that goes. Guys, so here we go. Trim the bumper to that sort of first part. You can see I'm sitting right on the top of the bumper, and I'm not quite through the holes. The front is. Here's what I did on the side so far. So I'm actually going to go up to this piece here and go around. That should hopefully get the body down to where the pins will fit in it, and we'll see how it sits on the bumper. Likely end up taking these side pieces off too, but let's just see what happens once I can get the body down a little bit more. All right, so here we go. Took off the next level. Bumper sitting down more, or body sitting down more. I'm not really quite through. I mean, I can force the body down to get the pins on. It's not quite like I think it should be. Side view there, side view here. What I will say on this side, I actually like the way it comes out and sort of covers. If the other side did that, I could potentially leave this, but at this point I think I am going to cut both pieces off. It looks sort of funny, so I'm going to cut those. And I guess I need to potentially trim just a hair more in theory to get this bumper or this body to sit down. I don't know, I may trim off those two ends, put pins in it, take it out for a test drive and see. This is definitely should be higher. I mean, if we look right here, here's the pieces basically that I've taken off. So the bumper is definitely higher up, so it should give us slightly bit more clearance in the back. So let's do that. Let's cut this off here and this off here and put our pins in on the body. All right, so I have the pins in front and back. So the body's down, sitting on the bumper there. Cut the side off, so that's what it looks like. The other side. So we just need to test it. And another change I made is these wheels. If you follow Elements, you know that these are the Element Enduro or the Senduro 1.9 factory wheels in that color. These are the 1.9 Hyrax Class 1 tires. I had them mounted on some black wheels, but I didn't really like the black look. I like the gold look, so I picked these up really cheap. And for now, I'm going to run those. And I still have the stock 1.55 tires on the factory wheels if needed. But we're going to run with that bumper like that, and we'll test it out on the backyard course. Drive with the new ScalerFab rear bumper. All right, I've connected my DSM off-road hook. See if we can get it out of this. Ooh. like I'm gonna have to use some DSM to get up this. Right there. Let's see. Oh, we got down it. So there you have it, guys. What do you think of the ScalerFab rear bumper for the Element Enduro Trailwalker? I love it. Perfect product, great fitment. Always a good product from them. This is now my second full bumper set that I've gotten from ScalerFab. I have some sand ladders from them that I picked up at USTE this past year. Highly recommend them. Great people. No more rubbing the rear body going up rocks. I'm sure some people will comment. I always get some comments to trim the wheel wells with the 1.9 wheels and tires on there. It obviously in certain situations creates some rubbing. And yes, I could trim it, make it a little better. It's not enough to bother me. The rear bumper, it was bothering me. It was catching it and doing it all the time. That bumper never hit once that I noticed in there. So very, very pleased with it. Got one more modification coming, and I think this thing will be set and ready to go. Hope you like what you see today, guys. If you do, please like, share, and subscribe. Until the next time.